Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel Tokki Plays. I hope you're doing amazing. My friend, we got a big video coming today. I went on Nookazon on a teeny tiny shopping spree and may or may not have gotten myself a little over 200 mystery grab bags to open with you guys today because why not, you know? Before we get into this video, I would like to put out a little disclaimer. There is plenty of other content creators on YouTube that did a video similar to this before, and I did not originally come up with this idea. I'm just someone that is absolutely obsessed with mystery grab bags. That's why I figured it would be really fun for me to record a video like this. And with that being said, I will talk a little bit about how the trading went, and then let's get to opening these babies and find out what we got. So what even are mystery grab bags? As the name implies, it's a mystery, so you don't know what you're gonna get. Mystery grab bags are a great way for players to get rid of unwanted items they no longer need. And there's also players like me that like to surprise and spoil others by adding some high value items and practically just items that anybody would be happy about. With that being said, you could get literal trash cans or some really popular things such as butterfly models, Sanrio furniture, gold nuggets. It'll always be a surprise. Now let's talk a little bit about the buying process. I am not sure if the demand of mystery grab bags went down the last couple of months, or maybe I just got unlucky and recorded this video on 2 days where people weren't that active on Nookazon. But it literally took me so long to get all 200 bags together. For the first part of the trades, I was actually recording at the evening/night because that's when most people are active on Nookazon, at least for me because I live in Europe and when it's evening here it's morning in America, and that's the time for me where people are usually most active on there. There were times where I had to wait like 20 minutes for someone to put up the next offer, which was a little weird to me. Because usually when you refresh the page a new offer would pop up, but that was not the case this time. On top of that, for whatever reason, even though I offered a decent price, we got rejected several times. But it is what it is and we made it eventually. It just made the whole progress take a little longer than expected, but that's okay. I decided it was better to just call it a day and start fresh the next morning because at the evening I was not getting anywhere, and that was probably a wise choice. By the way, in case you're curious, I traded with 10 people, which is not too bad for 200 mystery bags, I think. And also the amount of bells you're seeing is not what I originally offered on the listing. I just gave everyone a little tip. So if you want to know the total amount of bells that I spent on this video, minus the tips, then make sure to stay until the end. This last player that we traded with was so wholesome. They gave us an additional 9 bags, which is quite many, so in case you're watching, thank you, I appreciate it a lot. And now that we're finally done with all trading, let's get to unwrapping and seeing what we got. Now, I won't be writing down and showing every single item that we got because that would simply take way too long. However, I'll be playing these clips of me opening all the bags in the background. And towards the end, I will put everything that we got into categories and show you an overview of all the items that we got, so you can get an idea of what mystery bags may or may not include. With this whole experience, there's a couple questions we gotta ask ourselves. First of all, why even buy mystery bags? To me, opening presents is super fun and just the whole experience overall is wholesome, especially when you come across super sweet traders who spoil you with extra gifts just like I did. And the surprise factor they have can be quite intriguing. So if you're someone that likes surprises, you should definitely get your hands on some mystery bags. Second of all, what did I expect to get from these mystery bags? I will show you what exactly we got in a bit, but I was honestly kind of hoping to get a few more different materials. For some reason we got quite many flowers, which isn't something that I've seen too often in mystery bags before, so I'm assuming that they were maybe from one seller. Like most people, I'm assuming, I was hoping to get some Sanrio furniture or butterfly models, but this time we weren't that lucky with them. However, we did get a few festival items though, which I think are relatively popular. And we also got some 2.0 items, which I think was quite nice. Another thing you may be wondering about is what I will do with the items that I don't need. For that, I have quite a few ideas in my mind already. I will maybe just give them away to players that want them, eventually turn them into my own mystery bags and sell them and maybe make a video out of it, or most definitely host a yard sale again in the future and give them away there. The biggest question you probably have is it worth it? And honestly, I can't tell you, because to me, yes, it is, absolutely. I love surprises, it's exciting for me to open them, and mystery bags are a way for me to collect all the items in the game, and with all items, I mean all items. But maybe not, maybe it's not worth it to you. You can get cheap items or items you don't really need, and I think whether or not they're worth it is a question that you have to answer by yourself. Now, would I do this again? The answer to that is absolutely. As a mystery grab bag lover, I feel like I'll never get enough of them, and even though you sometimes don't really get the greatest items, it'll always be a fun activity to me to open them and potentially get new items I haven't had before. So depending on how this video goes, I may or may not make another one of these in the future. We shall see. On to the last and biggest question: what did we spend? For 207 mystery grab bags minus the extra free gifts that we got, we spent a solid 3,250,000 bells, and yes, that is a lot. At first, I was thinking about paying with bells and Nookmal tickets, however, because of my last few villager hunts, I wasted quite many Nookmal tickets and don't really have that many left anymore, so I decided to only go for bells. I have max bells on my island though, so that number, even though it's very big, it wasn't really a big deal to me. With that in mind, we have many generous people in this community that will give away mystery grab bags for free, and there is plenty of opportunity and nice players out there that will sell them at a low price, and I only towards the end offered higher prices to guarantee that I'll get them. So if you thought about getting yourself some grab bags, you'll definitely be able to find affordable or even free ones, and maybe you can eventually find some of my grab bags in some time for a video that I may record. So keep an eye out for that. Now that we finally finished opening all the bags, I'ma show you what we got. We got 13 DIYs, out of which the cooking DIY was new to me and 3 DIYs were new to Giuseppe, the character that you're seeing right now. 7 gyroids, which is a number that I was honestly a little surprised by and really happy about because I love gyroids. And even though those are not the cutest color variations, I can just change them up, so those were a win for me. 9 wallpapers, 4 floors and 3 rugs, out of which a few of them were from Sahara, so that's always good. To this category I refer to as the payment/currency category, and we got a total of 124,000 bells, 10 Nookmal tickets and 1 Sahara ticket. Next up we have 21 stacks of different materials, out of which 6 stacks were flowers, 5 stacks fruits and veggies, glowing moss, snowflakes, clay, some wood, iron, shells and some star fragments. And by the way, I forgot 1 stack of star fragments. Then we got 14 miscellaneous items, out of which 4 were crop starts, 2 fossils, 2 balloons, 2 songs, 3 food items like a boba and some spaghetti, and 1 net. 26 shirts and full body clothing items, and 3 skirts/pants. We also got plenty of accessories, out of which 5 were glasses, 3 pair of shoes, 2 socks, 2 backpacks, and 2 umbrellas, and I love the bear one. Lastly, in the clothing category, we got 9 hats. And last but certainly not least, furniture, which, just like I expected, made up the biggest part of things that we got today. We got a whooping 82 furniture pieces, out of which 48 were just meh. And with meh, I don't mean that they're bad items, just items that I would not necessarily use on my own island, but I can always give away to some other people. And here we have my favorites, 34 furniture items that I will definitely be using on my island and that I'm really happy about. We even found some 2.0 items, which I was really excited about, because even though the update came out a couple months ago, there are still a few items that I haven't collected yet, so it's nice to have them in my catalog now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, because I love recording it. And if you have any video ideas you would like to see, I would love to know about them. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and see you in the next one. Bye!